Doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now Kttn with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Dontrell Hilliard. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Willis on 3rd and goal. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Complete to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Winston over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jones has it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it? We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, It actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
On 2nd and very short, Willis. And this one's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Willis on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The Titans at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run wide side with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be on it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Harold Landry from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback had. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, Willis. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. 1st and 10, it's Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And Willis keeping it himself on the option, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Willis. This is caught. Touchdown. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal. Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half. Gets around him, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there. And this is one I think where the safety's usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up. And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be running. He flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. That's a quick first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Winston now to throw on first down. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember,
and it's a Titans touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. They got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Kamara. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A busy night continues for Kttn. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Henry. Fights through him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Inside handoff, Henry. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Demario Davis there on the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down, it's Willis.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But a
bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And a lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Winston now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The Saints on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Jameis again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Winston. That's taken in by Callaway. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Winston.
And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To the air again with Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Winston. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Winston to throw for it on 4th.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Winston. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And from the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until
petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
Any of you fever blistered, I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you
Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
About my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises.
And now on the clock, the Minnesota
I don't
Vikings.
trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these down me?
The Minnesota Vikings
You can
now
join the
on
journey,
the clock.
just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something
It's
that
now
they will
the
never
Vikings' turn on the clock.
Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind.
The sons of kings, the bulls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the fires.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high,
And now
always
on
on a
the
high
clock,
level.
the
So
Minnesota
open up your
Vikings.
eyes, I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo, but they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other titles. You need to grow. I've been watching mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne. Always want more.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
The Minnesota Vikings now on the clock.
I'm downstairs. What you mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ACL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing?
It's now the Vikings' turn on the clock.
Tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, good and bring your downstairs.
Minnesota Vikings.
Took me 20 to get ready.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
Necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more. We late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's in common out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, y'all girl, let it. Put so much into tonight, and you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
The Minnesota Vikings, now on the clock.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
It's now the Vikings' turn on the clock.
I think I left something in the house.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
Now on the clock,
crowd, they screaming
the
my
Minnesota
name. I got
Vikings.
the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win.
Minnesota
Back on the
Vikings
wall, I'm ready
are
for
now
war. If I
on
beat
the
them before,
clock.
I could beat them again. They thought I was done. I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
It's now the Vikings' turn on the clock.
Don't play with my name, you come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah.
And now on the clock, the Minnesota Vikings.
Like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
No biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
2 times from the out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad, ain't stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like that. I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me
on the clock.
When I get to me, my check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only kill out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Flips like talk with that on your hip. You ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. When you be not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude battles to Diddy.
It's now the Vikings' turn on the clock.
Honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex and
on the clock, the Minnesota Vikings.
Said all that bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude battles to Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
No, ain't no cap in it. I like put a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie.
The Minnesota Vikings now on the clock.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to.
It's now the Vikings' turn on the clock.
With you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race, I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars.
And
so
now
you can turn
on
up
the clock, the Minnesota Vikings.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains.
The Minnesota Vikings now on the clock.
Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible.
It's now the Vikings' turn on the clock.
I do the impossible. impossible, impossible.
And now on the clock, the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm Gonzo, got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress, I be making all the checks. Anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so
The Minnesota
cold.
Vikings are now on the clock.
You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm Gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed
The
to his home, though.
Minnesota Vikings
Solo.
now on the clock.
I just broke into his place. It's chin in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim. You risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
It's now the Vikings' turn on the clock.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field
And now
with the plays,
on
John
the clock,
Madden.
the
It's a many
Minnesota
given
Vikings.
Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time
The
is
Minnesota
now.
Vikings now on the clock.
Every time I turn it up, shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am unbothered, I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it, that is the difference. I am not waiting, I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life.
And now
shot,
on the clock,
take
the
that,
Minnesota Vikings.
One shot, movie, that's all you need. One shot, movie, take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie, that's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock.
One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible.
The Minnesota Vikings.
The team, the thing
now
they know
on the
not
clock.
to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hey boy, you got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblical. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's